Hey guys, it's time to, this is Gleam, the Tri-Tailed Arctic Fox, aka Digipal 3, or however you want to play it. Today I am going to be doing a deck profile on my deck I just completed. It is my Hazy Flame, Hazy King, whatever you want to call it deck. I've been working with Hazy Flames before they came out, actually. I'm just really impressed with the entire archetype, and I wanted to give it a try and just make it till it works. And I believe I am finally successful. I don't go off all that other crap that people use on YouTube. It's all junk. I don't like it at all. People really need to learn how to build decks. So today I brought you my deck. I have never done a deck profile before in my life, so this is kind of new. So I guess I'll start with going down to the basics now. First of all, we got two High King Avatar Garunics. Let's get this in the camera here. Garunics, yeah. These babies, well, you know, they blow crap up when they're summoned. The main staple of the deck, you just use some card, you just use Assault of the Fire Kings, summon it to the board, and then blow everything up. And not only that, but Garunics here will also blow up the rest of my cards in my deck, which also get their effects when they're destroyed, like Hazy Flame Cerberus, or even High Avatar Barong. Yeah, it'll get the game done. It's a really good card. It'll loop in my deck. It'll make me do all the searching. It's great. Next, we have three of my Avatar heroes, three Barongs in the camera. There we go. These babies, they search my deck for Onslaught and Fire Circle. They are great. They are needed. They are there. They're a rekindling target, so I can go into Shockmaster. It is a great card for the deck. It should be used, and that is why it's there. Next, we have two Flamvel Fire Dogs. I am running two so they don't get clumped up. They're a really awesome card. They search out pretty much any card I need to from my deck. They are great. They should be used. Next, I have three Hazy Flame Peritons. My giraffe birds, my thingy-majiggers. I don't even know what these things are. What animal are these? I got nothing. Anyways, I'm using three of them because they are the main searcher of my deck. They win games just by playing them. Discard a fire, summon two more Hazy Flames from your deck. It's broken. Use it. Good. Yes. Finally, next we have three Sphinx. Hazy Flame Sphinx, that is. These things, you know, just drop them off, or summon them with Hazy Flame Puritan, mill the top card of your deck, call in Monster Trap or Spells, special summon a fire monster from your graveyard and or hand. You can bring back Garunics with this. You bring back any fire monster, which is my entire deck, with one card. This thing is like a monster born on crack. You need it. Hazy Flame Sphinx. Now got my three Hazy Flame Cerberuses. The staple of the deck, you summon this thing without tribute. They're destroyed. You can search your deck for any card you want to that has haze in its name. So it's a broken card. It's a really searchable card. It's good. It's the main card you summon with the Hazy Flame Sphinx. Also, if you summon two Hazy Flame Cerberuses off of the Hazy Flame Puritan, and then you summon Garunics the next turn, you get two searches. That's broken. Two searches because Garunics blew them up. Next, I'm running Hazy Flame Hippogriff. Card's not exactly the best in the world offensively. Its effect sucks, but it is used because it is a rekindling target, and it is needed for rekindling. That's its only reason for being in this deck. It has no other purpose. I am running two Hazy Flame Griffins. These things are not very good, but they will help you in a pinch when you need that extra punch, just to get that 5 material Bastlecock in there. So, yeah, I am using two Griffins. All my deck is fire, so they are easily special summoned. And then we got one Goka Pyromalis is my final monster. He's there because you can make combo plays with Onslaught of the Fire Kings. You play Onslaught, special summon the Cerberus. You summon Goka, blow up Cerberus, search your deck for Hazy Pillar, summon Hazy Pillar, go into Puritan. Your Puritan uses effect, summon Cerberus and Sphinx. Use Sphinx's effect, mill a card, summon another fire monster. Now you have 4 materials on the board already. You play the Hazy Pillar, you mix them all together, get that Bastlecock on the field, then you place the 5th material, and boom, first turn material. This is what Goka is for. Goka is that card that makes the deck run. Goka is needed. Just one of them, because too many of those would clog the deck. Next, of course, is the main spell card of the deck, Hazy Pillar. You can't go wrong. You summon your Hazy Flames, one less tribute. It's a great card. It mixes. You need it to summon the deck pretty much. Finally, next we have Rekindling, the boss spell of the game, more so than Hazy Pillar. You special summon your entire graveyard pretty much. Anything with 200 defense or lower. That's like all my cards. So yeah, Rekindling, broken card. I don't know why it's at 3, but it is, so I'm going to abuse the hell out of it. Next we have Circle of the Fire Kings. This card is used strictly for combos. You use it on a Cerberus, it dies, goes to the graveyard, and then you special summon Garunix or something, or even another Cerberus. You get a free search. That's what this is for. Cerberus doesn't miss its timing when you use it, just like that. But if the opponent does chain to the Circle of the Fire Kings, you do miss your timing. So you have to be really careful with the timing. But yeah, you could also blow up Garunix to special summon it the next turn, blowing up anything else you have on your field, getting more searches. This Circle of the Fire Kings is the most awesome spell card I could think of next to Rekindling. Next, of course, we have the Onslaught of the Fire Kings. 3 of them in the deck. To special summon any monster in my deck, really, it special summons any fire that's Winged Beast, Beast, or Beast Warrior, and that's my entire deck. So, yeah, it'll summon my deck. That's it. 2 Prohibition. Now, this card is normally a side deck card for people, but I main deck it. You know why? Because this thing gets rid of MST, Grapha, Draco Sack. This thing will call any card, it gets rid of it for the entire game, no more of that card to threaten you. I normally call it like MST because it'll stop the opponent from blowing up Hazy Pillar, which is absolutely amazing, considering I myself don't run any Mystical Space Typhoons. So, yeah, my cards are safe. And I don't have to worry about anything else. And then I run another one, so in case I brawl a second, I call like Heavy Storm, or even some boss monster after I know what their deck is running, like Mermail, Abyss, Megalo. What are they going to do? They can't play any cards now, right? The Prohibition is broken. It should be used more. It really should be. And now we got the staples, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, and I played Card Destruction. Now, Card Destruction is a card I've been main decking recently. It's just really, really good. It gets rid of your craptacular hands that you don't need and puts them in the graveyard. And for the Hazy Flames purpose, it also lets me add Rekindling targets to the graveyard. So it's just amazing for that aspect. Yeah, Card Destruction in this deck is really, really purposeful. It's also good against Exodia decks, people like that, want to be that person with Exodia. So the final card of my deck is Solemn Warning. I run 1 random trap card just because I don't really know. I just ran a Solemn Warning. I guess it's a good card. That's all I got. That 1 random trap, the 1 random trap. As for the extra deck, well, it's not really completed too well because I didn't go out of my way to get all those extra deck cards. They cost way too much money. I'm sure everybody knows that by now. So what I do have right now, though, is relatively small. These are the ones my deck can actually use. I got Hieratic Sun God Heliopolis. He could be used with 2 of my Garunixes. It's a really, really good card. Just pop 2 or more monsters on the board. It's so useful and beneficial just to go for game. Of course, we got 3 Hazy Flame Basilcocks. These things are just monsters. Once you get 5 materials on this thing, it just can't be stopped. Unless the opponent has like Honest, DD Warrior Lady, Grand Mole. Who runs those things anymore? Basilcock is invincible. Then we got 3 Utopias because I lack better XYZs. Utopia is kind of cool anyway, so yeah, Utopia. And I got Maestroke. Maestroke, basic staple. Doesn't die. Flips cards face down to kill him easier. What can he do? And the final card that I can actually use is Shockmaster. Of course, Shockmaster is the perfect thing to go into. Rekindling, and 3 monsters on the board. Go 3 Barongs, 2 Barongs and Fire Dog. Go into Shockmaster, stun my opponent, and just it ends the game. That's pretty much all it is. So that's pretty much how this game. That's how the deck looks. The combos of the deck I pretty much explained. It just revolves around playing Onslaught and then using Circle to make my deck go in circles. Legitly. I summon Cerberus, blow up Cerberus, search card, summon Garunix, do whatever you want to. The deck loops, and when you finally get a chance, go into Puritan and swarm the field. The deck doesn't need any help. The deck is really, really consistent. It's just, I've put a lot of effort into making this deck and finding the right format. I'd appreciate any comments or anything. You know, what are your opinions? If anybody actually watches my videos, I doubt they actually do, but you know what I mean. So there we go. That was my deck profile of Hazy Kings, Hazy Flames. I haven't officially named the deck yet. If I wanted to go for a name, I'd probably call it like the Hazy Circle, because that makes more sense, since my main card is the Circle. So yeah, the Hazy Circle sounds pretty cool. That's probably what I'm going to name the deck, the Hazy Circle. I like it. So, that'll be the end of the profile, and this has been Gleam the Tri-Tailed Fox, aka Digipal3. I'm sly, I'm slick, I'm colorful. Gleam the Tri-Tailed Fox on the roll.